Toyota feeling. The fun of a sports car without the tortures. Traditionally, sports cars have been somewhat inconvenient and somewhat temperamental. But suffer no more for the sake of fun. The Toyota Supra. Talk about comfort. Air conditioning and a lot more is standard. And 6 fuel-injected cylinders deliver power with Toyota efficiency. The Supra.
This is sporty and powerful. This gives me comfort and pleasure. But I'd like both in one car.
Supra, you got it.
The incredible new Toyota Supra, the powerful pleasure.
Supra, you got it.
Interior touches that are unexpected.
Supra, you got it.
6 fuel-injected cylinders. Supra, count on it because it's built by Toyota.
Incredible.
When you got it, you got it. Toyota.
Presenting the new Toyota Supra and Dan Gurney. It takes the right stuff to make a great performance car. Come ride with Dan Gurney and see.
It's quick off the line. That's the twin-cam fuel-injected engine. Now let's see the independent 4-wheel suspension in action. Handles well. Nice brakes.
The new Toyota Supra.
That's the right stuff.
Supra!
Dan Gurney and his now even more powerful 1984 Toyota Supra take on the biggest challenge of all, Mrs. Gurney.
Go.
Dan is now showing her the response more horses have added to the twin overhead cam, 6-cylinder, electronically fuel-injected engine.
4 horsepower!
The independent suspension, the 4-wheel disc brakes, the new leather sports seats.
Nice.
This is the right stuff.
The new, more powerful 1985 Toyota Supra and Dan Gurney take on the Big Apple. The Supra's twin-cam electronically fuel-injected 6 roars up 5th Avenue. The 4-wheel disc brake set up the high-speed turn across town. The independent suspension absorbs the punishment of city streets. How does Dan feel surrounded by all this luxury?
This is fun.
With the George Washington Bridge in sight, Dan and the Supra have brought new meaning to the term rush hour.
This is the right stuff.
Being number one is tough. Staying number one, even tougher. So what would you say about an import that's been number one in car sales 10 straight years? What would you say about an import that's been number one in small truck sales 6 years? Number one in import car model selection and unsurpassed in truck mechanical reliability? I'd say, save me one. The more you compare, the more you'll see. It's Toyota, not the other guy.
あの時私が見た夢を今度は君が見るだろう1986年トヨタ 3000GT スープラ発表ファントゥードライブトヨタです
You shaped it in your mind. Total performance. Now the all-new Toyota Supra brings it alive. Super shape, designed by the wind. Super power, created by a 3-liter, 24-valve, 200-horsepower engine. That's all heart. Super suspension, racing type, double wishbone, fully independent. Super cockpit, where you perform. The new Toyota Supra. This is performance without compromise. Now the Supra dynasty begins. Who could ask for anything more?
今限界域への独走トヨタ 3000GT New Supra 発表ファントゥードライブトヨタです
新しい旋律。New Supra 発表。
This is a line. To some, it is seen as a barrier. To others, it's a point where traditions of the past are abandoned in favor of visions of the future. Introducing the revolutionary new Toyota Supra. It's taken everything sports cars were before and crossed the line.
ナチュラルアスピレーションエンジンにゲトラック6速マニュアル新搭載。新しいスープラで走りたい。ザ・スポーツ・オブ・トヨタスープラ。
The 1997 Toyota Supra 15th Anniversary Limited Edition embodies high performance in more areas than just straight-ahead acceleration. World-class technology and refined dynamics have been designed into every inch of this exotic machine. And whether you choose the normally aspirated Supra or the Turbo, either model will get you off the line with eye-widening swiftness.
It feels good to drive. That's everything. That is the essence of the Supra.
The history of Supra development is the pursuit of driving pleasure, created by the relationship between driver and car. The history begins in 1978. Torque that builds according to throttle input and smooth, powerful acceleration. Linear cornering meets steering input, the joy of control. Heightened and sophisticated ability to perform as envisioned under any situation. Sense the feedback and control the car at will. It's as if driver and car become one. The car that's pursued driving pleasure now pushes the relationship between driver and car even further. The Supra has continued to master driving pleasure and now looks to deepen the relationship between driver and car even more.
It's not about numbers. It's the pleasure of becoming one with the car. That's what we're pursuing. That's the most important part of the new Supra development.
The G's, tire grip, wind, and road conditions changing by the second. The feeling of driving with your senses. Vehicle response that awakens the driving spirit. Numbers are one thing. Feeling is what matters. A car where driver and car resonate towards a world defined by driving pleasure.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's great to see you again and to introduce you to one of my closest friends, the new Toyota Supra. I'm sure for each of you, there's been at least one car that holds a special place in your heart. And for me, the Supra is it. It's been 17 years since the last Supra rolled off the line. But affection for the Supra is as strong as ever. A few years ago, the small group of designers at Calpi, they showed me a concept they called the FT1. At the moment, I knew my old friend was coming home. But I also knew there would be high expectations for this new Supra. And it will have to be even more awesome than the original. The new Supra built on its heritage and then some. In both design and performance, it bears a strong connection to our 67 Toyota 2000 GT. Ladies and gentlemen, they say all good things come to those who wait. And now, finally, the next chapter in the story can begin. The legend has returned. Supra is back.
The new Supra's design is aerodynamic, daring, and seductive. Short overhangs improve agility, while the fenders stretch over the wide track to telegraph the aggressive driving dynamics. The low cowl allows excellent visibility during corner entry. The cockpit is all business. The single-meter HD instrumentation allows for vehicle monitoring at a glance. The 3-liter twin-scroll turbocharged inline-six produces 335 horsepower and 365 pound-feet of torque. Direct injection and variable valve timing create a broad torque curve. Power is delivered to the available active differential through a quick-shifting 8-speed automatic with paddle shifters in both normal and sport modes. The sprint to 60 is a quick 4.1 seconds. The platform was designed to maximize rigidity, lower the center of gravity, and achieve a 50-50 weight distribution. The suspension incorporates double-joint front struts and a multi-link rear design to yield precise cornering characteristics. An available adaptive suspension optimizes dampening force in real time. Enhanced steering feel is produced through a variable ratio rack. Fade resistance is generated by large rotors and available Brembo 4-piston front calipers housed in available forged 19-inch wheels. And safety will be paramount with standard pre-crash emergency braking and lane departure warning. In 2019, the legendary Supra returns.